Hello, hello. We are doing an Oliver Driving with Oliver live stream today. So, anyway, we've got some confusion we need to sort out because some people think that every time you talk about anything, that it's related to their children. So, anyway, let me get a minute. Can you guys hear me any better? Because I found a setting that's supposed to be for a Bluetooth headset, and that's what I'm using. So, anyway, and I might drop out for a second, but I'll pop right back up. So, anyway, whenever this person thinks that whenever you try to help them see other people as human beings and see their value as a human being and see that other women were also at one time someone else's daughter, and that this is something that one would hope, and unfortunately this is something that Purple's really struggling with, is she doesn't understand that Jenna is a human being and she's just not what is it, she's not putting it together that that Jenna's a human being. She's not understanding that. So anyway, Oliver, get back. You're not supposed to, you better get back there. Thank you. So anyway, I can see where Jenna is really struggling with this concept of Jenna being a human being. And so I really tried to push her limits and really kind of, I tried to draw a parallel there. And that both people, or both of them, they're both bipedals, from a purely, if you wanted to look at this from a evolutionary standpoint, they're both bipedals. They are supposed to, I hope they both have an evolved prefrontal cortex. We know Jenna's is fine. We know hers is okay. We know a lot about Jenna, and she has a fully functioning prefrontal cortex of her brain. So anyway, but I'm assuming that Purple's daughter, she's also a bipedal. She's got normal length, limbs. She's not like sloped over and dragging her knuckles on the ground or anything like that. And I'm assuming her granddaughter is likewise. So I'm trying to instill in her, it's seeing this value, and actually we're getting close to the place where I pick you guys up. So anyway, I'm trying to instill this in her, and unfortunately, I'm just a human being. I'm not a nun now, because it was so long ago. I'm sure at some point, the nuns, because I went to parochial schools, and I'm sure at some point the nuns had to point out to me that this person, this other kid, they're a kid like you, and they're a person, and they have feelings too. But I don't know what they said. It was really a long time ago. So I'm having to go at this from a purely, an adult perspective. And I don't have kids, so I'm not good at explaining stuff like to a child. I would be terrible at it. Never, ever. Don't ever have me explain anything to your children. Because their faces glaze over. They have no idea what I'm talking about. Okay, we're getting to another low spot. So anyway, I'm trying to help Purple understand this concept of Jenna being a human being, and that by virtue of being a human being, that she has the fundamental, and I'm going to get liberal on you guys. Sorry, it's who I am. I'm just a liberal. So I'm going to get a little bit liberal. Just by the fact that she is a human being, Jenna has the fundamental human right to be treated with dignity. And I'm just not getting anywhere. I got frustrated. I tried to illustrate this with Purple. She's just not picking up what I'm putting down. And just because, and I want to, make her aware that whenever we talk about a person, not all people are your daughter, Purple, okay? And your children are not immune to mishaps or bad choices. I'm sorry, it's just by virtue of being your children, and you, just by virtue of you being you, it doesn't make you better than everyone else. And I think that's probably some of your conflict here, Purple, is that you think that you're better than everyone else. You're a snob, frankly. And yeah, you're a snob, and I gotta tell you, I have known some pretty bad snobs in my time. You really take the cake, girlfriend. You just think everybody's below you. And the thing is I gotta tell you, if I made a video for half the shit that you got wrong, there are other victims. There are videos that I make and they get kicked back to me because these people, they will say that I'm picking on you, Purple, that I'm picking on you, that I'm being too mean because there's that much shit that I can pick at about you. Oh, like, okay, Mandela effect. Oh my God, Mandela effect comment. Madison, girl, I love you. Hey, Frosty. So anyway, Oliver, you're supposed to be being cute. Come here. Here he is. Oh, he's a good boy. Yeah, you're doing very good. I'm not molesting my dog. There's some people who just they just love their dogs. Yeah, they make kissy faces at their dogs, and that's okay. There's some people that love their dogs like that. But yeah, so Purple, girl, you were cracking me up yesterday. You actually demonstrated the Mandela effect because and you do it all the time, you completely or forget, completely misremember, forget all the dumb shit that you do. I mean, literally, we sit out here, a lot of people, it's not just me and the other victims, we sit out here and we just watch you, and we're just like, she just contradicted herself on XYZ. Just, girl, I don't know if it's just this obscene level of that you're so self unaware and ignorant. And you can't even, like, it's like purple. I literally, I'll listen to you talking. I literally hear you forget to finish thinking. I bet you other people can hear it too. I'll be like, oh my God, she forgot to finish thinking. What she said is just so stupid and ignorant, backwards. She couldn't have, I mean, wow. Just wow. And I'll say it again that you, Purple, are similarly stupid, hateful, blind. Did I say spiteful? And vindictive as Bullhorn Betty. And striking how you're both kind of having these, legal problems, and you're having interactions with, law enforcement. And that's kind of what happens when I mean, girl, you're not just doubling down. I mean, you're like septupling down. That means 5. Is that 5? I can't remember septuple. Where's that 7? Either way, 5, 7. It's all you, Purple. It's all you. You've just completely gone off the deep end. And I mean, who was that stretchy toy, that stretch man guy? That's how I imagine you, is some of the shit that I hear you say. I imagine you as that stretchy toy. I think it was something that they had maybe the late 90s. Just you stretching for all these rationalizations to avoid and dodge any kind of accountability for everything you do. I mean, it is literally unreal. It's unreal. 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 I mean, it's hard not to wonder if other people in your family do this as well. And I hope, God help us all, I hope that, you're past the point of being able to reproduce anymore, because we really can't. We can't afford anybody else from your family in this country. Yeah, can't do with it. So yeah, that's can't do much more with that. But yeah, you're just like, so stubborn, so stubborn. You just cannot recognize that we're talking about another human being, that are most, yeah, you just can't do it. You cannot do it. And here's the thing. Okay, we're going to get a little bit off topic. I mean, I just about shit kittens. I'm not even kidding. I just about shit kittens when you call this sergeant back. He's reviewing. It's kind of like a customer, kind of like a customer quality thing, where, like if you were to take it in this, kind of a behavior, and you put it in another setting. So it's, it's a quality thing where they're checking to make sure that law enforcement, that everybody's doing a good job. Everybody's doing what they should be doing. And I get it. I think that's something that they must not do in Iowa. But you actually literally got on the phone and you called the sergeant on a live stream, and we heard him say, "Is this Purple Phoenix?" Are you kidding me? Why don't you just say, "Hi, I'm, blah, blah, blah." I'm going to pretend like I don't know your name because I don't want to be a part of that. I'm blah, blah, blah. And, I was harassing Jenna there for a really long time, and I've been doing a little bit better in the past 4 weeks. But I just wanted to let you know that I'm going to start doing that again. So you might as well just leave this case open. What are you doing? What are you doing? Why would you bring yourself to the attention of law enforcement? I mean, what are you literally doing? It is the most absurd thing I think I've ever seen anyone do. It's just bizarre. It is bizarre. You're just drawing so much attention to yourself. And I mean, I do it too. I do draw attention to myself by doing these live streams and making snotty ass comments and stuff like that. I draw attention to myself. I know I do it. So, yeah, and this is all about me. These are just, my thoughts about you, Purple. I can't believe. I mean, who sticks their head up out of the trenches and says, "Hey, Mr. Police Officer, I'm over here behaving in a way that could possibly be prosecutable. Maybe you should take a closer look at me and watch me a little bit more." I mean, really? Are you serious? I mean, I've seen some people do some dumb shit, but that is one for the record books. That's wow. That is wow. But yeah, and it's like you don't remember the things that you say. And I've had people say this to me. And I think that's true to an extent. I'll get angry. I'll say something. It takes a lot for me. I don't think I do it quite as much as you, Purple. But yeah, you get pissed off and you just go off on people and you say all kinds of crazy shit. Crazy stuff. I mean, that's how people make so much content, is we sit there and we wait for you to go off and get pissed off. It's pretty much what it is. So yeah, but I mean, it doesn't matter because it doesn't matter if I tell you, because you don't have any self-control, don't have any ability to regulate your own mood. None of that. So yeah, just sweetheart, Purple. I mean, come on. If I was at all concerned with your daughter, how come this is the 4th time I am talking about her in the 3 years that you've known me? Just curious. Probably because I don't give a fuck. I mean, people in your own live streams, they talk about your family members way more than I do. Way more. So yeah, if you can't, I mean, it's like, and I'm sorry, Azakeen, I don't know if you're listening to this, and I hope you don't take offense, but Mazakeen did make a very good point. She said something, and I can't remember word for word, but say that, Purple, you and your husband broke up And he got up on a live stream, say that he got up on one of Sticks Up's live streams, and he was just dragging your ass, and all the jerks were in there. I was in there, and we were just having a great time, just dragging you. And then let's pretend like, he's dumped you, all this stuff, and he's like telling all your business. Then he starts talking about what your bits look like. What do you think of that? I bet you'd be calling somebody then, huh? Yeah. Bet you'd have something to say then. I bet you all of a sudden you would be able to sympathize, empathize with Jenna. Bet you would. Bet you would. So, but anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna jump off here, and yeah, I'm just sick of it. Don't drag me into all of your overreaching and your gaslighting bullshit like that. I don't care about your kid purple. That's it. So I hope you got it. I'm sure you don't. This is the last I'm talking on it. Yeah, we just I don't know what to do with you. Really don't. Really don't. So everybody but purple, have a great rest of your day. And screen recording, folks, make sure that you get this. I'm going to leave it up. I don't know how long it takes to make a transcript, but so anyway, I'm going to hop off here. Hey, Oliver, come here. Come here, Bubba. Yeah, well, he's blowing me off. So you guys have a great day. Thanks for dropping in. And that's about it.